Hey guys, this is the XRP Cowboy. Hey, this is Billy. We're going to talk about a basketball, a girl named Kim, as I would call her. How Kim broke my heart. XRP is security, being prepared for anything, the digital dollar. I looked up on Alexa, play.
Here's a station.
Alexa, play. Land down. Alexa, off. Alexa, fucking off. Off. I'm gonna fucking smash that thing. What moved around a lot? And she said electricity. So this video is fucking electric. Okay? My dreamers. Alexa, off. I'm a veteran from another fucking world, and you'll never understand. You'll never understand. The medals I was awarded are made of body parts of those who fell next to me. I threw them all away as soon as they were given to me. The words are useless to me. Useless against me. Because the truth is, nothing matters. Nothing fucking at all. My dreamers. My fucking roadies. So, I got a video. You guys should see this guy's. He's pretty good at what he does. It's going to show you what a $100 XRP price looks like. It'll be fast. My fucking dreamers. Pretty convincing. Cobb, you got a lot of followers, Cobb. You must be doing something right. But this video is about being prepared for anything. You know, we can have all of the theories in the world and all the thoughts and all the beliefs. Our belief system could be pure and positive and flawless. But sometimes a surprise, you know? Sometimes a surprise comes, you know? You're fucking... You know, driving on a fucking expressway, somebody cuts you off, and all of a sudden, they want to fucking get tough, you know? You have no idea fucking why, but they want to get tough. So what do? We show them what fucking tough is. And that's, the thing is the point I'm trying to make here is, you have to be prepared for anything. Whatever you think is going to happen, you have to think about what could if you're wrong. This is why the fucking cowboy's still alive. This is why I've got a beer bottle sticking out of my fucking ass a couple weeks ago. I could show you the scar. Because he wasn't prepared for that. You got to be fucking prepared. So we're going to do a preparational video. Let's talk about shakeouts. You guys, my fucking roadies, my dreamers. There's two kinds of shakeouts, depending on price movement. One is, they rip us a fucking new asshole, and they rip the price down so we sell. Maybe the price goes down to 11 cents. My dreamers. Thousands of people sell XRP, right? Maybe they pump it up to $2, or $1, I should say, 90-something cents, and then a lawsuit comes out, and the price fucking tanks. So we sell. Not the people that know what they own, like my fucking roadies and my dreamers. But maybe that happens. And then all of a sudden the price pumps to $2 during an SEC lawsuit. Why do you think that is? That's a shakeout. It's a shakeout. There's an SEC lawsuit, so they pump the price up to get rid of the weak hands. See, the weak hands fall apart. They get destroyed by a quick move down or a quick move up. They see a little bit of money and they fucking think they're geniuses and they fucking get out. That's what that $2 price was. Price isn't real right now, guys, until we have regulative clarity or an executive order. We're going to talk about that. But here's the thing, guys. You know, on a positive note, I think we have another shakeout coming, but I don't think it's to the downside. Cowboy's going to say it's to the upside. And it's funny how these two things that we will speak about today are correlated. And it's all-time highs. I think we're going to see a shakeout at all-time highs. A lot of people are going to sell there. And I'll tell you what, even the people that have huge fucking bags are going to sell a little percentage, which is the plan. Because the banks are trying to fucking accumulate everything they can. They know these pennies are going to be worth fucking $1,000 bills. So if they have to pay $4 for them, they will. So we're going to see that before the fucking switch. We'll talk about the switch. The switch can mean a lot of things. It's not a fucking switch. It's a switching from the old system to the new. You know that. We hear a lot about the biggest transfer of wealth in history. How is that going to happen? We'll touch on that. One taxation. My dreamers. I just got a notification that Soul's on the move. It's up $3. Well, okay. So let's get into this shit. Let's get down to business. Fucking A. So, ultimately, we won't talk about Kim. The mistake I made with Kim. But we will talk about we talked about the shakeout. That's not why you watch the video, though. I want to be clear. XRP is not a security. However, I remember watching Brian Brooks, Chief Comp Controller of Currency. He implied, he made a big emphasis on stable coins. Okay? I believe it was security stable coins, which is very interesting that they're correlated because that doesn't exist. So, here's the thing. How could XRP become a stable coin? Maybe an executive order. I don't see this SEC lawsuit, going to the end unless Ripple's in bed with them and they settle as a security. Stable coin. It's stable because it moves so quick. This has nothing to do with it keeping the price. It means it moves quicker than the US dollar, and the percentage of up or down volatility is slower than what any other currency would do by the time it processes on cross-border payments and shit like that. But this is what this video is about. Let's just say XRP was deemed a security. Now people would say it's not. How we test it passes, all this shit. Well, it's a new asset class. This is the fourth industrial revolution. This is something we've never fucking seen before. And I'm not so certain they can't create new fucking rules for it. And they can, because they can do whatever the fuck they want. So what does that mean if that happens, my dreamers, my roadies? It means maybe you need to be a accredited investor or a bank to hold it. Now, is it all bad? I mean, are they just going to take your coins? I don't think so. I think if you're an accredited investor, you'll be able to transfer them to something like Link2. Isn't it odd that Link2 connects? You can connect your Uphold wallet to Link2. Yeah, I get it. They want to show utility with crypto and all that stuff. But isn't that kind of odd? Link2, are you going to let us hold our XRP? I know it sounds mad, but this is just connecting some dots, right? So what happens after the price goes to $4 if you're not a accredited investor? You have to sell. I think it'll be a buyout. Now, this Hill Capital, whatever the fuck those guys, these nutcases are, crying 30K or whatever the fuck they're talking about, which isn't happening, guys. I mean, I'm shocked at those prices. I'd love to be wrong. But the buyout, I can tell you what it will be. It will be a price that covers people so they didn't lose anything. So the price will be all-time highs. That way no one got financially hurt. Back to the $4 again. So either way, we see all-time highs coming soon. Now, what is so important about this? Well, simple. This was never. Many people think this was never created for us. Well, I'll tell you what. We created it for them. If it wasn't for the liquidity that the retail investor fucking created, there would be no Ripple. There would be no partnerships with banks. So I think all the fuss is trying to. I don't think they're. We're gonna leave. Eventually if the price goes high enough. But at the same time, I understand greed because I've worked with the banks for many years. And if they can take something from you for $4 that's going to be worth $100 or $1,000 or $10K, they will. I think a lot of this clarity has to do with that. Pat yourself on the back. You're still here. The fucking chips. I mean, you're sitting at a fucking hold'em table with $100 in front of you, and you're number 2 guy in the tournament, and there's somebody sitting across from you with $10K in front of them, and you're not going anywhere. This is why I say, fuck the man, because we are the fucking man, right? And we'll get into that in a minute. Greatest transfer of wealth. Switch, another switch, right? How could that happen? Let me look at my punch list. We talked about the buyout. So I've got some things here. So if XRP was a stablecoin security with new rules and everything, you had to be a accredited investor because it's a security. It's not public. It would fucking take out so many retail investors. Takes all out of play. New rules, new asset class, new industry. It's like we keep saying, things aren't the way they were 10 years ago. Maybe this test needs to change. Maybe this is what the Ripple test is. I don't know. I don't believe this, guys, but it's something we should think about. So now, let's talk about the digital dollar. One tax for the world. One taxation. College is paid for. Healthcare is paid for. Taxes are paid. Child support's paid. Fucking everything is paid. The digital dollar, remember guys, for every positive force, there's a equal opposing force. And I'm not saying these things are bad forces. I'm just saying when the digital dollar does happen, this could cure everything, including the national debt. You guys, there was $22.5 trillion spent last year on goods. You know what the country paid in taxes? $1.5 trillion. It's insane, right? That's such a small percentage. So this is the idea behind this. If the digital dollar goes through, which it will, and you owe child support, they're just going to take a percentage of what you spend, not what you make, my dreamers. Why is this important? So let's just pretend that this is happening for just a moment. Let me walk you down a road. A fucking road nowhere. Or to the fucking promised land. If they stopped doing an income tax, this would be huge. Because we all know that fucking the 1%, the 10%, they pay the least amount of taxes. And they make 90% of the fucking money. So I would have to argue that a significant portion of the 90% of all the money being made isn't taxed. Look at these big industries, Amazon, everything. They just keep buying things to offset their taxable income. So if we started taxing purchases, let's just call it, I think the average taxpayer in the United States paid 12.5%, and the 10% income winners paid like I can't remember. It was like 20%. And then the 1% paid 25%. So let's just say when you spent money, you were taxed. The product tax was gone to 6%. But instead, we just charge a 20% tax, okay, on all purchases. It sounds like ridiculous because we pay 6% right now. But if you take the lowest income winner and you take them and say they're at 13%, and then you have a sales tax of 6%, you kiss in that 20%. But now you get health insurance. Maybe you get college. Maybe you get fucking your Social Security when you retire. Maybe there's $1 trillion left over to pay off the national debt. And with that being said, that would, you guys got to understand, this would take a month and this video would be hours if I really corrected in the numbers. But maybe you can pay the national debt off if you can get a $1.5 trillion from these big corporations and everybody paying taxes that should be that aren't, and that 90% of the money that isn't being taxed, it is. Maybe now we can pay this national debt off in 15 years or so. It's a huge debt. It's like $30 trillion. But we could find $1.5 trillion somewhere with this structure. We could find healthcare with this structure. And I'll tell you what, it would save everyone fucking money. And yeah, if you have child support, you don't want to pay it, and you should be paying it. So it'll cover that. Everything comes out with your fucking taxes. Your state tax, your federal taxes, it all comes out with your purchasing. Maybe the number's a little higher. Maybe it's lower. I don't fucking know. But I do know they can do this with a digital dollar. And it's seamless. There's no audits. And why is this important? Why? Because there's so much money. Why would the government love this? Because there's so much money that isn't being taxed. You have a fucking garage sale. You pay a babysitter. None of this money is taxed. They would easily find probably a couple $1 trillion in tax money with this. I'm not an accountant. I'm a fucking hairdresser. And I'm a fucking athlete. I mean, you guys don't understand. I'm fucking an expert in so many shit. So many different things. You've seen me with my nunchucks, martial arts, kung fu, Bruce Lee, fucking boxing. I was an amateur basketball player. Greatest running back in Detroit, Michigan that they've ever seen at a high school level. Because my head was up my ass and I didn't go to college to play. I'm a fucking monster. Billy's going to say you're a fucking drunk idiot. And you really shouldn't be recording right now because you're going to lose followers when you're trying to gain followers. Please fucking like and subscribe. The point is there are so many things that this could fix. And it's beautiful, guys. I mean, they'll probably someone will see this video and send me to the White House. Especially after I talk about Kim, who broke my heart. We're all over the fucking place. But one taxation is the way transfer of wealth, greatest wealth transfer in history. So now these motherfuckers, when Jeff Bezos wants to buy a company, he's doing great because he's not paying these fucking big taxes. He's only paying when he purchases and acquires companies. This alone would give us that extra money. His employees aren't paying taxes. And then you got another thing. The minimum wage has got to go up with inflation or people are going to be living on the fucking street. They say it's 7%, but every time I go, I bought a fucking coffee today that used to be $4.99. It's called a Billy Special. They know my fucking brand. And the other day, literally, I haven't been in there in a few months, so the price probably changed maybe 6 months ago. But they charged me $6.99. Well, I just went in today, not the other day. Well, it's after midnight, so the other day, yesterday. And it was $8.95 for a fucking coffee. It almost increased 100%. Oil change place, $29.99. Went up to $60. Now it's $80, $89. This is the world we live in. Inflation is not 7%. Wages have to go up. I know this is a little bit of fucking all over the place. Electricity. Electricity. The light above your face, it's incredible. You walked in just like smoke with a little come on, come on, come on. And you walk, you come on. I've been waiting. Are you waiting for my move? Well, I'm making it. Kim, let me see you shake it. If I can move it with you, will you let me take it? I'll be down on my knees screaming, take me, baby, take me, I'm yours. But seriously, fucking Kim, you know, my wife didn't want me to go on that trip with Dennis. She said, don't go, Billy. Nothing but trouble there. It's dangerous. North Korea's no place to fuck around. But my boy I was playing ball with, you know, I'm from Detroit. He was like, you want to go on this trip with me? So I went with him. And Dennis said that Kim's a good guy. He likes to party. Well, next thing I fucking know, we're playing some basketball, and that's cool. This was a few years back. We started talking about crypto. And, you know, I took him to this fucking world he didn't understand. I got into ETH with him. And, you know, next thing I know, you know, he wanted to do some smart contracts, but he wanted to be under the radar because he wasn't, you know, he wasn't like, he was a little shy. He didn't want his shit out there. You know, we spent the day, we were partying and everything. Nothing weird happened. Yeah, we probably watched a little bit of fucking porn that I don't even want to think about now because it was some fucking weird ass shit, guys. Trust me, this guy's fucking weird. You know, does Kim have a nice haircut? Yes. Is Kim short and overweight? Of course. Does he know how to throw a party? Yes. When he's swimming in his pool, in a swimsuit, does he look good? Yes. Did I help him buy some Ethereum for smart contracts under the radar? Maybe. Did I know he was going to use them for weapons of mass? No. Did he call me after the fucking cowboy left? No. So I feel good. Feel good. I don't feel very fucking good, guys. Should have called. Motherfucker, that short little fat motherfucking bitch should have called. Hug your children. Guys, love.